Yo, good evening everyone, and welcome to an evening Fall Guys stream once again. Oh, what was that? Hey, I thought I heard something, but it should be fine. Anyways, no need for a starting soon screen and such. I didn't really feel like it was necessary today. Especially, or just in general, since all these streams are just really chill for me at the moment. Like, streaming, but I'm just trying to just play and have a good time and such. Nothing more, nothing less. I'll play around with this since I didn't play much of it. I didn't play this at all on Friday. But as y'all know, I was pretty much at Anime Riverside yesterday, and overall, it was a really good experience. There is one thing that does make me a little salty about it, but it's fine because I got to do most of what I wanted at the event, which is a win for me at the end of the day. So I personally don't mind it. Well, I do mind it a bit, but otherwise, I'm just grateful that I was still able to make the most of the event despite what happened, which I'll talk about later on. How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good Memorial Day weekend. And for a good majority of us, either we don't have school tomorrow, or we're not working tomorrow, which thankfully that is me. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow though. I probably will, I'm just not sure. We'll figure it out though. I forgot there's that path, honestly. I actually completely forgot about that. Yeah, like I said, hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. Mine has been pretty eventful to say the least. But overall, good time. And now we have a busy week until Street Fighter 6 comes out this week, which I am very excited to play. I won't be streaming it Thursday night, but next weekend, it's definitely going to be Street Fighter 6 weekend, aside from the fact that I am going to watch Into the Spider-Verse on Saturday next weekend. But it's all good though, because it's less than a week left until Street Fighter 6, which I am excited for. How's filler? Filler fail? It's okay so far. What's up, numbers? Dude, why the hell are you here? You honestly barely remember it? It is just filler, so it's not gonna really matter. But it's enjoyable enough for what it is. Me so far. Okay, why did I die there? I can still get there. Hopefully. Okay, never mind, that fell first. I'm making my way through it. It was at con yesterday, so I was a bit tired than usual, and then I also had to watch. And then I was also watching today's episodes of Wish from Mercury and Demon Slayer. I've also been trying to make some progress in Halo as well. But most of it has just been resting from Anime Riverside yesterday. I did watch 1 or 2 episodes yesterday while waiting in line. So, it served me well there. Sucks in original Lana Rising. We shall see. We shall see. Very excited to see where that goes, though. After, well, ever since this second part / season started anyways. It's been an interesting ride. Did you get all those relationships? Shrugs. Here we go again with this. Yeah, I made it. Damn poppers. Oh well. Truth be told, I really just want this week to end. I just want this week to end ASAP for Street Fighter 6. That's really all I'm looking for, which I'm gonna be busy with work as well this week. So that'll just that'll just help the time pass by quickly. For the time being. Choo Choo Challenge. Which one is this? Anyways, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, this one. How could I forget? Anyways, going to Anime Riverside, my first actual convention for an anime, which overall I had a really good time at the event. It's called Anime Riverside. It's more of a state thing here. Not MomoCon, because that's all the way in Georgia, which I know Wilt went to. And not Anime, because that's in NorCal. Which it's more of a local. It's definitely more of an like SoCal thing. So actually, I think they've done. Okay, actually, I think the same organization did Anime Las Vegas earlier in April-ish, I think. So today pretty much started with, hey yo, Loswell, welcome to the stream and thank you for the raid. I saw you were streaming earlier, but I was busy doing some other things, but hope you had a good stream. Oh yeah, Ghostwire Taco, that's what it was. How's that game treating you? I've never played it myself, but it does look interesting. Not my cup of tea personally, but it looks interesting enough. It was fun. Good to hear. And what's up, Schematics? Welcome to the stream. As you can see, I'm just chilling with Fall Guys at the moment since I'm really just waiting for Street Fighter 6 to release at the end of the week. Even though I could start another game, I sort of just wanted to chill. So, oh yeah, don't take the middle. I forgot. 1 second. There we go. It's okay. It was fun to do fresh, but it gets repetitive eventually. Just glad to finish it. For sure. It has an interesting concept from what I last seen, but I can see it getting repetitive as well. In that case, if it's something you're not too hooked into. But if it's fun at least, then that works. That works as well overall. In my opinion. Anyways, they went to MomoCon. I figured, since MomoCon's definitely the bigger events of most of the events the events that were happening this weekend. I think Fanime does have a decent name at least. But I saw one of the guest of honors, which Shermie unfortunately had to cancel on it. Which, man, she's a dope voice actress to me IRL, and at a meet and greet. Just from the Fairy Tail meet and greet I went to meet her. Such a shame, but... Oh, I'm actually talking about a different con. I do know... I don't think I'm going to go to Anime Expo this year, but... I went to another con over the week yesterday called Anime Riverside. It's from the same people that did Anime Pasadena and Anime Las Vegas earlier this year. I was considering Anime Expo this year, but I'm probably gonna skip it for other stuff instead. I tried to grieve him, but oh well. Anime Riverside is definitely... Well, I'm assuming that it's more or less in line with what a usual con was. It did have panels for some stuff, like Saturday, at least for specific animes. They had a Demon Slayer panel on that day, which I was going to stay for initially, but I ended up leaving just before it started. And today, it had a Attack on Titan and Hunter x Hunter panel, I think. Definitely an Attack on Titan panel, but I think they mentioned Hunter x Hunter too. It could have been something else, though. It's all good, though, because I was really there just to meet the voice actors and actresses there at the event anyways. Which, for what it's worth, I did have a really good time there. And overall, it makes me glad that I did go, too. That didn't really help me, unfortunately. Oh, this is a pretty interesting find, I won't lie. Okay. Anyways. But overall, though, I did have a good time at Anime Riverside. The only thing that sucked, well, there was one thing that made me a bit salty. And this was because of one of the staff members at Anime Riverside. So pretty much, so the whole thing started with me waiting outside to get my badge to get into the event, which the line stretched across, well, at least from where I was, it was definitely over a block from the venue, from where the venue was at. But thankfully, once the doors opened, the line actually didn't take that long to move, thankfully, despite how far I was. So I got my ticket fairly quickly, and I was able to get in ASAP. Here, this is when I pretty much went to one of the first areas that they had signings for voice actors and actresses. And I went to go get I wanted to get Bryce's first because I figured he would be one I'd want to get early on and such. Which I'll get into later with what I probably should have done instead. But basically, in the area Bryce was signing at alongside other voice actors and actresses, they very much had these lines outside to decide like which voice actors and actresses you'd meet before getting into the signing area and such. And Bryce's was pretty crowded as expected. It was crowded enough to the point where apparently 2 lines were formed, and I was pretty much requested to go wait in this new line that formed. Which I was cool with. I just did what I was told and waited in that line as well. The issue, however, this is where the first issue of it started. So basically, damn it. Basically, I was in line for around an hour-ish. That other line that formed, alongside others that were sent to the line I was into. And we pretty much had no movement going on. Meanwhile, the other line that was formed already, that was really long, there was not only movement there, according to some people that got there later, or were behind us after we got there, those people that either came in later or were in the part of the original line that was long, they were pretty much getting in before us at that point. which at this point, a couple people in my line pretty much raised it up to the staff. The what another staff member there who apparently he had no idea what's going on with our lines, which I can at least give him a benefit of the doubt because that one staff member that told us to form the new line, we never saw him for the anywhere down there again, so I have no idea what happened there. But after this, they did get us. They did start at least moving the line I was in, which I was near the front, so the wait wasn't too bad. But everyone else still behind me. They were at least moving up. But we definitely should have gotten some priority at that point for being forced to wait nearly an hour before. Anyways, that was just what happened there specifically. Just out the line to get into the signing area. Because the line to even meet Bryce directly was not any better, unfortunately. Which, I do get that Bryce is really popular and all. Which I'm not mad about that. But there was legit no organization for Bryce's line specifically. To where I was looking at the time with how much time I spent outside already and how long the line would probably take to meet Bryce. I figured it would take close to an hour again just to meet him. Also, yo, Maz, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Just chilling with Fall Guys at the moment, since I'm still a bit tired from anime Riverside yesterday, which overall I had a really good time with the events. But I'm just going through the one thing I had an issue with the most overall. Which was just trying to meet this one voice actor that I'll go into it later. Well, I guess I can start over. Since more people are coming in. Hey yo, Bacon, welcome to the stream. How's the new season going? To be honest, this season is actually really great. There are a lot of new levels to say the least. Whether they're made by the developers. God damn it. Or they're like brand new. Because people can actually create these levels themselves too now. Which I think is pretty dope. And we got a fair amount of new finals as well. Which, all in all, I think these games are pretty dope. How's it going, Bacon? Hope you're having a good weekend as well. My weekend yesterday was tiring, but that's just because I was at an anime convention as well. Which, overall, I did have a really good time. But I was just talking about one thing that one thing that sort of soured the experience when I was trying to meet one voice actor. Hey yo, Wilts, welcome to the stream and congrats on being first. You need to get on it? It's definitely worth giving it a shot, at least. I think you'll have a good time with it, for sure. And I was thinking, since you're here, Wilts, how was MomoCon? You went there and such, right? Because I know you definitely have mentioned it before. Hope you had a good time there, because the only things I've seen are pretty much the Smash tourneys. The Smash tourney going on there, which at this point I can care less about personally. First, sorry Maz, Wilt's already redeemed first. Are you still in Georgia, by the way, or are you like on the way home now? Posting pics tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, nice. Glad to hear you had a good time there, Wills. Definitely planned. Oh, you just got home, gotcha. I assume you were just there for like Friday and Saturday, I assume? Which, I think that does work pretty well since you do have a job as such. But good to hear you had a good time though, Wills. Definitely will be planned better next time. For sure, for sure. There's always a first for everything, but as long as you work on it next time and such, it's all the more worth it. So what'd you do when you were there? Just curious. I'm not sure if there were any voice actors and actresses you wanted to meet. You never went out, Karen? Took a good amount of pics? Nice, nice. I assume you bought some merch as well, just to make the most of it too? But I actually posted some of my stuff in my Discord, if you wanted to see how my convention went with Anime Riverside. Which, overall, I had a really good time there. Just one thing sort of blew for me in my case. Bro, why are you fucking grabbing me? Okay, that didn't really help me at all. Yeah, I feel like there's just too much luck in here, unfortunately. I like the idea of it though, but okay, we can just go back to regular solos. My friends met some voice actors. I saw some as well, but you didn't take any pics of them. Found my own souvenirs? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think you still spent a fair amount of money there. Which is nothing wrong with that. I pretty much spent most of my time yesterday meeting voice actors and actresses. But I did get a few things as well. I got a few things at least. But it sounds like you had a good time overall. Which, I was actually surprised about the list of people they had, like Yuri Lowenthal, I don't remember his name directly, but he voices Miles Morales, both in the video game and the Into the Spider-Verse movies. That's dope. And then there's like the likes of Ray Chase, Kaiji Tang, probably even more that I don't know off the top of my head. You did not meet one top Smash player, you'll see that? Damn. Wait, Kaiji Tang's line, or? I know I mentioned a couple people, but damn, didn't meet a top Smash player. I assume the section they were in was pretty separate from where the voice actors and actresses were, which, that's pretty understandable. Okay, Yuri Lowenthal, gotcha. Because he does a lot of other characters too, like Sasuke from Naruto. Pretty sure he does a Persona character as well. If I remember correctly. I definitely want to meet Yuri Lowenthal though at some point. I'm not done Ichigo's voice actor. Oh, don't worry, I don't even know his name either, but I can also see that as well being the case. You're gonna post a few pics in my Discord? Okay, for sure. Anyway, so my case with the voice I would pretty much say overall I had a good time there, but I'll just get the one thing that soured my experience out of the way. So basically, after I got into the convention, the venue for the con, I pretty much went straight to the VA signings on the lower area because most of the VAs I wanted to get signatures from were pretty much on the bottom floor. And then I saw Bryce Papenbug's line. The guy that voices characters like Kirito from SAO, Eren from Attack on Titan, Shiro from Fate, Inosuke from Demon Slayer, and it's a whole lot of anime and video game characters in general. His line was already really full, so I figured I should get in line for him ASAP just so I don't have to wait as long later on. That was my thought then. And then one staff member for the event pretty much told me to join a new line, that forum for Bryce, since the original line was getting too long, and there was another really small line with a few people in there, but not that many. So I said sure, which I assumed back then was just to control the amount of people in the line for Bryce. However, I ended up waiting an hour with no movement in that new line I joined. So at this point, I was sort of confused because aside from no movement on my line, the other line that was formed either so there were a couple of people that joined the line that would join that line after I joined the new line, and oh cool, that worked out for me. Anyways, a lot of people that joined that new line after me, or a lot of people that joined the old line after me and a couple others were instructed to join a new line, as well as those that were there as I joined to form the new line. They were pretty much getting in before people that were in the new line before I even got there. So I was just like, wait, is this supposed to be happening? There are a few moments you're like, what the F is this smell? Damn. Thankfully I didn't have any of that, but yeah, so this was decided by one staff member to form a new line, but supposedly the staff in front probably had no idea. But my line wasn't getting any movement to where we pretty much had to bring it up to the staff member there. And that's what they realized. For some reason, we sort of got screwed over for waiting nearly an hour with no movement. To where they didn't prioritize us after we brought it up, but they did start moving us at least. Over an hour later. And I was near the front, but the fact that I still had to wait that long was just like, yeah. I still got in at least, so. It's not the worst thing ever. But the fact that I had to wait that long while other lines for other voice actors and actresses were moving, that was sort of one strike already. And then here's another thing. This was the line just to get into the signings. The room for the signings. Once I got into the room for the signings, Bryce's line was still long as hell. And it was pretty unorganized to say the least, so I was just like, really? I was like, I waited outside just for an even worse line inside? And at least from my speculation, it probably would have taken me an hour. I would have had to wait another hour to meet Bryce specifically. Which, as much as I wanted to meet him, in that same area, there were other signings for other voice actors and actresses that either barely had a line or no lines at all. And to mind you, like during this time, we were supposed to only meet the one voice actor or actress we stood in line for, and then go outside and meet other voice actors. And get in line for the other voice actors and actresses instead. That was what we were supposed to do. But at least in that scenario, when I was waiting in line for Bryce, there were some people I was talking with already. And some of them actually did offer to keep my spots if there were other voice actors and actresses I wanted to meet, which I told them, like, if I don't, like, thanks, but if I didn't come back after I met the other voice actors and actresses by the time it was their turn, I told them not to worry about it. So, because two of the ones I wanted to meet, they actually had no crowd, which I assumed they were waiting for the next wave of people to come. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take advantage of this and meet them instead. As well as another voice actor. So, the time I could have spent waiting in line just to meet Bryce only, I pretty much took around 15 to 20 minutes to meet 3 voice actors and actresses instead. David Matranga, Mela Lee, and Zach Aguilar. Which, David Matranga, he does show. The Fire and Ice guy in My Hero, his name is Sho, right, Quilts? Since I know you've watched it. And he also does Ken in Street Fighter 6. So that was another big reason why I wanted to meet him. And then Mela Lee. Most of you will probably know her from Rin from Fates. But she also does Sharon and another character in Trails of Cold Steel. And she does Zeta in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, so so I got to meet those two ASAP. Zach Aguilar did have a small line, but for what it's worth, it did not have to wait that long. So, and he voices a bunch of characters. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, Nier from Nier Replicants, Luca from Scarlet Nexus. His resume is big, so I got to meet him as well after. But yeah, that time I could have used to wait in line for just Bryce. I pretty much met those 3, talked with them a bit, got their prints, got their autographs, and got pictures with them. Which, yeah. As much as I love Bryce, and I really did want to meet him first, I figured it was gonna be... Oh yeah, and I wasn't supposed to do this like I mentioned. However, their lines were really empty, so it was really easy for me to just take advantage of it and get those 3 signatures. Meet the 3 and get signatures and photos from them ASAP. And I didn't get caught either, so yay me. Especially since I was pretty much done with how the one staff member for Anime Riverside handled Bryce's line pretty poorly. Outside. I just have no idea what happened inside, but I said I'd rather just meet others at this point. As much as I would love to meet Bryce. But that'll be for another time. And truth be told, and then afterwards, I went to the upper floor with VA Science, which truth be told, this is probably where I should have gone to first, because there weren't that many, from what some people on the lower floor told me, there weren't that many waiting on the upper floor. Which, the 2 people I got to meet on the upper floor were Brianna Knickerbocker, who else can I mention? Damn. So close. My password sucked there, but it's fine. But anyways, Brianna Knickerbocker and Michelle Ruth were the ones I want to meet on the upper floor, and I did have to wait for Brianna Knickerbocker a bit, but that was only because by the time I got online, she went on her lunch break. But I was pretty much at the front of the line to get inside to meet her. Which, even then, in comparison to Bryce's line, it was much better overall. And what I was willing to wait for. I know it was well worth it too. Which, beyond Knickerbocker, she does a bunch of characters too. The ones I pretty much know her for are Donna from East 8, which is my I emotes, as we all know. Tina from Trails of Cold Steel, and for the anime side, oh yeah, she also does Akira Howard from Astral Chain, which is another game I played and such, and really enjoyed. But anime-wise, she's Canal from Demon Slayer, Philo from Rising of the Shield Hero, Rem from ReZero, and definitely a lot more. But those are definitely the main ones I know her for. But she was really... It was dope meeting her, though. And then Michelle Ruth. I know her for a character from Trails. And a couple others. God damn it. And I know she does... Oh yeah, she's done a Digimon character from Digimon Frontier that I actually did watch. But it was a good time meeting her too, beyond Knickerbocker. Dean's like, you need to watch the new episode after you shower? Okay, no worries, no worries. Today's Demon Slayer was definitely the one I was excited for, since it does highlight my favorite Hashira, which I hope you enjoy it. So back to my story with the anime VAs. The VAs I got to meet. Michelle Ruth, she does see Viper from Street Fighter 4, Sinon from Sword Art Online, Kawaki from... Or is it... No, it's not Tamaki. She's your homeroom teacher from Persona 5. And many more. I pretty much knew her for the Nisha games and Sword Art Online, but it was a good time meeting her too. And then the last VA I met before I left was Kira Buckland, who she does 2B from Nier Automata, Mitsuri from Demon Slayer, and a bunch of other characters too, but those are definitely the two I remember the most. Okay, some people knew about her character. Some people know about her character from know about her character from JoJo's. And souvenirs, Totoro poster, Tanjiro and Kyojuro figure, and a Toby mask. Oh, nice, nice. Sounds like so nice. Anyways, what was that? Oh yeah, so you remember the part about the slime thing with how you slide across it, right? That applies to the ice as well. So you essentially just do the same thing there. It's just a slippery terrain and such, but you move faster by sliding versus walking on it. That's just how it works. That's all it is. It just make it a lot more enjoyable. Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, I got to meet those voice actors and actresses. I'm pretty sure I posted it in my Discord. Aside from pretty much the voice actors and actresses that have prints I was interested in, I pretty much bought them the moment I saw them, which I got some pretty nice ones. Unfortunately, David Matranga didn't really have much. Or he didn't have a Ken one, which he told me he is working on that. So the next time I see him at a convention, I'm definitely buying that from him. Definitely buying it. And who knows? Yeah, fuck you. But hey, if I do somehow end up starting on My Hero Academia, that'll probably give me enough reason to buy something from him at least. Wow, that actually screwed me over. Yeah, I could have got to the sides more, but it's fine. David Matranga was the only one I didn't really buy anything for. For everything else, I pretty much bought something. Overall, I spent around $700 or close to $700 for Anime Riverside. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I didn't post everything. Oops. Yeah, I'll post it later. But I got some cool 3D. There's these cool 3D posters. One of the Uchihas, Madara, Itachi, and Sasuke. And another of Tanjiro, both with his water and fire breathing form. Which I wasn't gonna buy anything in the artist gallery or vendors. But then I saw those prints and I was like, okay, I have to buy these. So I ended up doing that. I don't regret it. I bought some bumper stickers as well. Which honestly, I sort of just bought them because they had this buy four for $10 thing. Where each would have been $2, I think. Or each would have been either $3 or $4. Probably $4 since that's where the saving happens. I would have bought more merch, but I was trying to control myself this time around. Which I did. Aside from the voice actors and actresses. Actually, I might as well post the video for that one I got. I'm probably gonna hang one of those posters up at work. Probably the Sasuke, the Uchiha one. But we'll see. And I'm thinking of either hanging up the Tundra or Canal one at my cubicle, but honestly, I might hang up both. I'll probably hang up both, honestly, now that I think about it. Most common cosplay were One Piece and Demon Slayer. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised by that. And there's nothing wrong with that either. I think the most common ones I saw... I'll say I saw a lot of them. A lot of common ones, like Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer. Probably some My Hero stuff too. Pretty sure I saw some My Hero stuff too. But there was definitely a very amount. Well, I did see one cosplay group as two people cosplay from characters from Licorice Recoil. So I was like, yo, that's dope. Hey, yo, Cosmic, welcome to the stream. Just chilling with some Fall Guys tonight. Cause I'm still a little tired from Anime Riverside yesterday. And I'm also just really waiting for Street Fighter 6 to happen. To really be in the mood for that. But Fall Guys, it's just a nice game I can play to chill and do other stuff. Hey yo, Cosmic. Thank you for the 14 months. Damn, over a year already. Appreciated the support though, Cosmic, regardless if you're here or not. And hope your weekend's going well too. Memorial Day weekend, so I assume you have a 3-day weekend as well. How's it been? Tiring, to say the least. But I did have a good time. Yesterday, at least, at Anime Riverside, aside from one thing. Which, I'll talk about again in a bit, just to get you up to speed on that. Because, again, I had a good time at Anime Riverside. There's this one thing that sucked with the events. Or, because of one staff member specific that gave us instructions that they were vague about. Any Street Fighter cosplayers there? Pretty sure there were at least one or two. I can't remember any off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there were at least a few. Because Kyle Heber was also there too for Ryu. Honestly, if I do go to cosplay, I probably would cosplay as Ken. Especially now. Like, his Street Fighter 6 design wouldn't be too bad to do. But if I were to do the design, I actually really want to do his 5 outfit. That's the one I would want to do, honestly. Because I actually like that suit he wears. Not the banana hair, though. Not the banana hair. Just the costume, because you can't tell me that costume he had isn't sick. Wow, only 4 of us survived. And chill, got that 3-day weekend today. Was cool, had a barbecue with family and friends. And nice. Sounds like that was a good time as well. But honestly, like, the other clothes, but his new clothes otherwise will be easier to cosplay though. I just need overcoats, some red pants, and a few other things. Anyways, Cosmic, since you're here now, so I was pretty much talking about my experience with Anime Riverside. You have a 3-day weekend too? Sick. Anyways, I pretty much already talked about it with a few people, but basically, so after I got into the convention for Anime Riverside, I went to the line to try to meet Bryce Pappenbrook ASAP, which I figured would be the hardest one for me to do in general for the events. I sort of got screwed over here because once I went, his line was definitely the longest of the other VAs for that area in the signing. So I figured to get in line for him first because otherwise it's gonna be hard for me to meet him again otherwise. But when I got there, there was already one long line and then another short line, which one staff member sort of just made that other line for some reason, but I sort of just went along with it just cause. However, after that, I had to wait for an hour. Well, I waited for nearly an hour, and there was no movement in my line for some reason. But then the other line that was there already, that was pretty long, that one was actually moving. And some people that were behind us, like behind me, or they got there later, somehow they were getting in to meet Bryce before us. So at that point, me and a few others in my line had to bring it up to another staff member there who apparently had no idea what we were doing with the lines. And my line wasn't prioritized, but we were starting to get movement at least. So at that point, I was like, okay, at least we're moving now. Anyways, I guess I should buy this. Since I get the money back. Anyways, at this point, I was getting movement and I was finally able to go inside after all of it. However, this was just the line I was outside waiting at was just the line to get into the signing area. Because after I got into the signing area, there was an even crazier line inside for Bryce, which I got in, but then I was looking at the amount of people inside, and I thought about it and realized there's a fair chance I could have been there for almost an hour again. Just to meet Bryce, who, again, he's someone I really did want to meet. But I just didn't think it was worth it at that point. Especially when I saw other voice actors and actresses with little to no line. So I was thinking about going to them instead. Oh yeah, and by the way, I was not supposed to do that at the event. Like, how they had their system was we were supposed to go back in line outside for that area of signings. We were supposed to go back outside to get in line and such. Which the other lines didn't take as long, but that was pretty much what they had to do. But in my case, I was already inside and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna meet the other voice actors and actresses instead. A few of them. Before going out to meet some others. Which some people in this Bryce Pappenbook line, they actually did offer to hold my spot for me. But I told them, I pretty much told them not to worry about it. So I went to the other voice actors and actresses instead. Which, the probably hours I probably could have spent waiting for Bryce. I got 3 others instead along the way. Then I got to meet most of the other VAs I wanted to meet as well. I had to skip Bryce Pappenbook and Christina Vey. Bryce because a staff member sort of screwed me and a couple others over early on. And then Christina Vey, there's a chance I could have met her, but I thought about it and decided, you know what, I'll wait for another event for her. Because I was just tired at that point, with everything I was doing. And after meeting the other voice actors and actresses. Well, despite that, I did get to meet 6 out of the 8 voice actors and actresses I wanted to meet, so for what it's worth, I call that. I think that was worthwhile overall. With what I was able to do. Essentially, in my opinion. If I went today, I definitely could have gotten everyone I wanted, but I didn't think it was worth buying another. Well, I was pretty much only planning to go for one day anyways. I could have bought another. I probably. I could have bought the weekend pass, honestly, to have gone for both days instead, in case. But honestly, I didn't think. I didn't think it was worth driving an hour or two again just to go back. In my opinion. Especially for just two voice actors, too. For what it's worth, it was what I got my money's worth for how much I spent at Anime Riverside. And like I said, despite the fact that I sort of got screwed out of medium price, I still had a good time at the event overall. Like I said, overall, had a good time, and I'm glad I went. With that said, whether I go to this anime convention again, I don't really have anything that gets me to go to these conventions, since I was actually at this convention on my own. Most of my friends were either busy with something else, or they were saving up for a different event later on in the summer. So I was pretty much going alone, which again, the main reason why I was okay with it was because my purpose was really just to meet the voice actors and actresses there. But yeah, whether I go next year or not really just depends on how many voice actors and actresses are going next year. And those ones I didn't get to meet and such. That's pretty much my reason going to these conventions already. Like, it would help if I have a friend or two to go to with, but I can't really force it otherwise. But I'm not going to Anime Expo this year because, considering the wait times I experienced at Anime Riverside, I know it's gonna be even worse at Anime Expo, which I definitely don't want to deal with that. Especially if I could just go to smaller events overall in comparison. I still get a pretty good experience out of it. No, I'm not considering going to why are you going to Anime Expo? Oh, he found it. Yeah, he took the last spot. Like, I wouldn't doubt Anime Expo's a good event. And also, like, I think there's a lot of things to make it worth going all 4 days. The only thing is, at least for me, my only reason to go to these events is really now for just, aside from merch and con-exclusive merch, I'm really there for the meet and greets for voice actors and actresses, which, if I could do them at smaller events, I'd rather do that than go to Anime Expo for them. Personally, I'd rather do that. And for what it's worth, I've definitely gotten a fair amount within from this year already. Like Kyle Hebert, Kaiju Tang, Jeremy Lay, Todd Hankerhorn, David Machanga, I got to meet a lot already. And there is another anime convention I'm going to go to later this year called Anime Impulse, which is legit in my neighborhood, so I'll probably go to that instead of Anime Expo. Hey, if there's something that gets your interest that's going to be at Anime Expo, I'm definitely not gonna judge you for that or anything, because it's probably gonna be, especially if it's for something you want. But for me, at this point, it's just the thing I would want from an anime convention that I would do at Anime Expo. I could literally do at another smaller convention and get the exact same experience, while being not that bad to wait. I was going to go to a Demon Slayer panel during Anime Riverside, but I was already done to where I decided I might just go home instead. At least that's how it's looking for me so far. And well, I was planning to go to a Street Fighter 6 meet and greet around mid-June, but I might just hold off till Anime Impulse. Because there are some voice actors. Oh, okay, okay, there are voice actors that I do want to meet there. But I might just wait till Anime Impulse. So I know the ones I want to meet have gone to previous Anime Impulses, so that might be more worthwhile for me. Yeah, he wasn't gonna get in there anytime soon, so it's fine. Hey, Phil, welcome to the stream. Just chilling again with Fall Guys tonight, while talking about my experience at Anime Riverside and other stuff. How's it going, Phil? Hope you've been having a good Sunday. SF6 soon? Yep. A few more days. A few more days. Oh yeah, and I was watching Combo Breaker earlier today as well. Which, honestly, the one I really paid attention to the most was Street Fighter 5. But even then, I was also setting up my new TV while it was going, so I couldn't see everything, but I did see some sick matches there. Tekken 7, I was sort of like going in and out of, but I know Grand Finals. Set 1 was really good. Set 2, no disrespect to me, but it definitely looked like a sort of he sort of just got cleaned out by Arslan. Which he's still really good, but Arslan's also like a whole other beast too. Played a lot of 14 somehow and worked out. Nice, nice. I need to work out tomorrow, since I actually haven't well, yesterday I pretty much got my exercise walking around Anime Riverside. And today I was a pretty lazy day. It looks like you're gonna play Valve now. Have fun, Phil. Have fun. I'm not even sure how much longer I'm gonna be streaming myself tonight, but just wanted to chill and such. But yeah, all in all, pretty good weekends. Pretty good weekend. And again, like with Anime Riverside, despite the fact that I did get screwed over from meeting Bryce overall, I still had a good time, and I'm glad to have met who I did meet. That I was able to. especially since I still got to meet most of the voice actors and actresses that I did want to meet in the first place. Which, I thought this would take longer to do, but then most of the voice actors and actresses I wanted to meet legit were pretty much at that convention I wanted to go to. And crazy enough, the crazy thing is, there's probably gonna be another, well, Anime Impulse is gonna be in September, and based on the previous history with the guest list they have, Anime Impulse is probably gonna have most of the ones I want to meet too. Most likely. And if not that, there's also that video game store in Downey that I'm definitely gonna be trying to. If they are known for hosting meet and greets, I think they have something planned soonish, or it seems like they're teasing something. Which, regardless, I'm never gonna keep an eye out on what the next meet and greet they do there. Because if I'm being honest, as much as I enjoyed Anime Riverside and WonderCon, my favorite meet and greet experience was definitely at the Fairy Tail one. Like, sure they didn't have as many voice actors, but they had, and truth be told, I pretty much went into that only knowing one voice actress specifically. But because I got into Fairy Tail because of the event, I ended up wanting to meet them. I pretty much am grateful for the ones I got to meet. And I did want to meet all of them initially, but one line took way too long. Well, after I got the 3 I wanted to meet, one was about to go on their lunch break, so I couldn't meet her, unfortunately. And then another one, my time was almost up, and the line was still pretty long, so that's the only reason why I ended up not meeting the other one either. But I did get to meet the ones I wanted to meet the most. And me and Jeremy Lay is still my personal favorite meet and greet experience with a voice actor and actress so far. The next ones after pretty much are Kyle Heber, David Machanga, and Brianna Knickerbocker currently. I am grateful for all the voice actors and actresses I got to meet, as well as what I got out of it in general. So I'm grateful at the end of the day. That was easy. Oh yeah, and then since I did bring it up, I did set my new TV today, which it supports 4K. According to for the box it came with that my older brother's girlfriend gave to my family. It does support 4K, but the main reason I care about it the most is really for the 120 hertz on it, which I'm not sure if this is something that's native or it can support it. I'm not sure which one it is, but I've been wanting to get this new TV anyways. I've been needing a new TV anyways, and finally got that sub today, so regardless, games like Final Fantasy 60 and Spider-Man should look really good on it. Ouch. But again, just to really go over the lesson. God damn it. Ow. One time it didn't work. Okay, this stage. But yeah, overall, had a really good weekend, and definitely cannot wait for this week to be over for Street Fighter 6. Which I'm looking to have a good time with. Maybe I could have gone to the other one, actually. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I understand why the jump messes up for me. Because I'm trying to jump during it. Hmm. Oh no, I had a good weekend. Having a good weekend. Even though this week of work is going to be pretty busy. But I had a good time overall. Personally. Okay. Anyway, so this week of streaming. So honestly, I won't really commit to streaming unless I just feel like doing either a Fall Guys stream. I am thinking about doing one more Street Fighter 5 stream before Street Fighter 6 drops. Just to be like a final send off on my stream and such. I'm just thinking about it. I'm not sure if I'll do it. I'm probably gonna be playing Street Fighter 5 with one friend at least. For the most part, I'm really just... It would just be a way to send it off, otherwise. But otherwise, I'm probably gonna take it easy this week, wait for it and such. Okay. So this is to get into the final. Come on. Bro. I hate you people. Oh, somehow I'm first. Somehow. Excuse me. Anyways, I'll probably stay until around the 2-hour mark again. Just at least get that in. But if I get dubbed anytime before it, I wouldn't mind ending after that. Just to make the most of it. Phew. I screwed him over. Pretty even between us. Oh, I screwed myself over there. Well, come on. God damn it. I was so close. I don't know where the other one was, though. That was a close one, though. Anyways, don't really have much set outside of the expected stuff for next month. Street Fighter 6 and Final Fantasy 16. I haven't played doing some stuff on my own time or anything, watching Fairy Tail, playing Halo. I'm just doing my own thing for the moment. I do want to do some shorter games in between Street Fighter 6 and Final Fantasy 16. I'm just not sure when they'll happen though. Not sure still. Or which ones I do. Is there a fair chance even if I do them, I'm still gonna be in a mood for one or the other. Or Street Fighter 6 more. Probably. Yeah, they actually hit me today. Leave room for me. Leave room for me. Thank you. Oh, I dropped some frames. Not sure when that happened, but it seems like it wasn't much. Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh yeah. Did I even talk about the Street Fighter 6 comic, now that I think about it? Because that was something I actually did talk with David Machanga about, and it was actually a really sick comic to read. At least to learn about Ken, coming from a Ken main from Street Fighter 6. But I do think the story they did for him is actually pretty cool. Shame he got framed for stuff, but okay, let's get this out of the way. Oh yeah, I can also just jump from there too. I completely forgot. I have to consider that next time. Okay. Mm, mm. Okay, this again. Which is nothing normal out of the usual for me at this point. There's a free one there for me, though. Thank you. Yay. Easy. Didn't even need a gold ring. Oh, run back. Oh, I dropped like even more frames. What the hell happened? I'm not even really doing anything outside of just the game, but it should be fine. This isn't anything too bad, at least. I don't really mind, personally. Okay, I screwed myself over there. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get much considering how much they're fighting. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Bro, do you really want to beat me that bad? Bro, why the fuck did you come back? God damn it. Oh well. Maybe I should take my time more here, honestly. That's fine. I did get a dub earlier, so it's not like I didn't get any, but I would like to end it on a dub. Either that or hit the 2-hour mark. You need that next Demon Slayer right now? Yep. I don't blame you, because Muchira Tokito. I ever since I read the manga, I've pretty much been saying he's my favorite Hashira, and now you know why. All of them do have pretty tragic backstories. Well, Mitsuru I don't think was really that tragic. She's sort of just there, but she's a cool character. But yeah, Muchiro Tokito. That's pretty much why he's my favorite. What he went through and what he can do. That's why I bought a bumper sticker of him, actually. A 3D one at that. At a convention I was at earlier this year. The moment I saw it, I knew I had to get it. And there's still a lot more to this season, which we can't wait first. I can't wait personally. Great episode though, for sure. And with what we're about to see in the next few episodes, which, man, there's only going to be 3 more episodes left of Demon Slayer, which the last one is going to be an hour long, but we're going to be almost done with Demon Slayer soon. In general, after the season's over, since there is going to be like one brief period of relaxation, but after that, it's gonna be a roller coaster to the end, to say the least. Which I'm excited to see all of that get animated. I am excited nonetheless. But just for just this season alone, Mucho was the big reason why I wanted to see season 3. Wanted the Swordsmith Village arc to come ASAP. And needless to say, it was well worth the wait. 3 years waiting, but it was well worth it. And I can't wait to see how they show to animate the rest of season 3. So since now that you've seen it, I guess I can ask, what do you think of season 3 so far of Demon Slayer, Wilts? Just curious. You can pretty much tell, like I said, this was the arc I was looking forward to the most, aside from the finale and such, for obvious reasons, but of the arcs, the Swordsmith Village arc is my personal favorite, and what the fuck, why are you leaving me here? Why the fuck did you get it? Which I will admit, this season has been pretty fast-paced, which I can also say the same about the second season. But I guess it's a good thing overall. So they're not dragging out a season or putting too much at once, which Demon Slayer Season 1, I enjoyed it, but dude, there are so many parts to it where I don't even remember everything that happened during it. Like, the other demons they ran into while meeting the other trios, other characters they into in Inosuke. I won't lie, I also forgot about the initial fight with Tanjiro and Nezuko versus those two demons that made it seem like they were lower up, they were part of the Lower Moon 12 or something. But it ended up not being the case. Which I do plan to rewatch Demon Slayer eventually. God damn it. Most of my reasons for watching it dubbed though is just to hear it in English, which has been a great experience overall. I won't lie, with Demon Slayer, I have been tempted to get that arena arena fighter game for it. Just for the fact because it's Demon Slayer. Not that I'm going to, but I've been tempted so many times too. When I saw one friend stream it and actually play through it. Which it looks like a fun time overall, but I'm not too interested in the game personally. I wouldn't be playing it. I wouldn't be playing it like if I was playing Street Fighter 6 or any other fighting game that I do grind. Wait, I think you're the fucking decorator to me. Bro, really? It was you? Why? Fuckers, I swear. Well, I have time for one more, I think. So let's try getting one more in. Let's try to end on a dub, but we don't, which is a-okay. And like I said, with this week of streaming, probably not going to really stream that often. Okay, good thing I remember that. Yeah, there's no real reason to go for that. There really isn't. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, another traditional one. Okay. Okay. Hey, yo, man. Welcome to the stream. Just chilling with a bit of Fall Guys before tonight, because I'm still a little tired from the event I was at yesterday overall. But I did have some energy to go out and play some Fall Guys at the very least. How's it going, Malin? Hope your Memorial Day weekend has been going well. Which, I guess since you're here now, I did talk about it a few times myself, but like I pretty much mentioned, overall I had a really good time at Anime Riverside. But there was one thing that d- there is one thing about the event that did sort of suck for me, but overall it was still a really good time since I got to meet most of the voice actors and actresses I wanted to meet. Got some nice merch, and I wanted to try some of the food in the food marketplace at the convention, but I went to another marketplace nearby that I figured would be more worthwhile, which it was, in my opinion. But like I said, overall I had a good time at Anime Riverside, and it's just been a really good weekend as well for me. Aside from that one thing that left sour taste for me for one thing. Which I'm not gonna blame it really comes down to just one staff member's fault at the con because everything else was fine. Alright, now we're just trying to play Fall Guys and try to secure the... Probably won't be playing for too much longer myself, actually. Ah, too late. Oh. Thanks, I guess. I should still be okay, though. Just don't take the shortcut path, because I'm not that good with it. Anyways, so you had mostly great time? Thank you, Alan. But I guess just to talk about it, since I talked about it a few times on stream already, but it's a bit to talk about. So basically, when I got to the convention, there were two areas that were doing where the voice actors and actresses were doing meet and greet signings. I went to the lower, I went to one area which most of the VAs I wanted to meet were in. And then one of the VAs I wanted to meet from that area was really crowded, so I figured I should go for the one that was the most crowded. Because I figured this one wasn't going to go calm down anytime soon because he's a really popular voice actor amongst a lot of people for anime and video games. So I got in line. Well, I was going to get in line, but then the first line was really long, and then I saw there was a second line, and the staff there instructed me to go to the second line, which I pretty much did, and a lot of others did the same as well. Unfortunately, at this point, I was waiting for almost an hour, and there was no movement in the line I was sent to. But the other line, the first line that I meant that was pretty long, was moving, and then it was to the point where apparently some people that either were behind me or came later were starting to meet Bryce first, apparently. So at this point, me and a couple others had to complain to, or I had to ask the staff, like, what the hell's going on with our line? Because we were pretty much stuck there. And then we finally started moving. We weren't prioritized, unfortunately, but we were starting to move. And by the way, the line I'm talking about, this was just to go inside the signing area. This wasn't to meet the voice actor. This was just to get into the area for the signing. So once I got into the area for the signing, the line was a mess to meet him. Like, I was confused with the direction on like where to go and such for a good bit. And then it was at this point I realized if I stayed in line, I probably would have had to wait close to an hour just to meet Bryce. So Bryce Pappenbuck, the VA I wanted to meet in that area. And then I was looking around and I noticed other VAs, other voice actors and actresses, they either didn't have a line or they didn't have a line or they barely had one. And there were ones I also wanted to meet too, so I thought about decided, which I wasn't supposed to. The whole thing was I was supposed to go back in line just to go back inside to meet them again and such. But since there weren't any crowds, and some people in the line I was in initially were offering to keep my spot, but I told them to not worry about it essentially. So I went to meet the other voice actors that didn't have a line instead. Or barely had a line because it was so much faster and well worth it. Yeah, it was much easier to get to meet them in general and get pictures and autographs and actually do it compared to the one I wanted to meet the most, which at that point I figured it'd be easier to just meet others that I wanted to meet instead, which I'm personally glad I did. I'll try to meet that VA at some other event later on, which it'll definitely happen. Just not this weekend. Because I still got to meet, like I mentioned in Gale's stream, I still got to meet 6 of the 8 voice actors and actresses I wanted to meet. Oh, and the 8th voice actress I wanted to meet, there wasn't any conflict with that. I was just tired at that point, so I decided to just go. I decided to leave for the day. But I'll try to get them later on, though. Which I'm pretty sure I'll get a chance to. Yeah, despite that, because of the voice actors and actresses that I did get to meet, like, there was another one that did take a bit to meet, but at least there was a good reason there because the VA then was on their lunch break, so. But even then, even with that, the line wasn't that long, so I didn't mind waiting personally. God damn it. Okay, I'm not ending on that one. And I need to do one more anyways to get to the next Battle Pass level. By the way, I got to meet that VA, and we had a pretty nice talk about the stuff they've done. I think in my case, it was actually a pretty good one because I brought up a character that most probably wouldn't recognize them from, but I did play their game. I even mentioned I have this emote of them, of their character. Which I should use that emote more honestly. Cause I do love Donna. But and even then, yeah. So yeah, despite the fact that I did have to miss that one VA, I still got my money's worth with spending nearly $700 for the event itself. Anyways, Let's try to make this one the last one. One deck at least end happily on. Regardless if I win or lose, because I was not ending on the ones I did. Ouch. And I got time, so. Yep, yeah, emotes. I got to meet her voice actress and such, so yeah. Sounds good. Want to come by sooner but had unexpected plans? Still love, still love the regard. Hey, no worries, Madeline. No worries, because we all have, we all have our personal lives at the end of the day. But hey, regardless, I still appreciate you stopping by. I still appreciate you coming by, even though it is fairly late, and even if it's near the end of the stream. Always appreciate it whenever you can stop by and such. Which again, pretty much goes to anyone in general. Whether you're lurking, stopping by for a bit, or you wanted to come by. And everyone's pretty much welcome and such. In my stream. I never want it to be the point where I feel like I'm forcing people to be in my stream. Or making them feel obligated to and feel bad they shouldn't, because, like I said, we all have our own personal lives and stuff to do. And then in my case, this is just a hobby for me too. So I'm not like trying to go big on this. It's just really chill, have fun, and just show my experiences and such, since I quite frankly just don't have much time to play games on my own. So streaming games has been another way to motivate myself to actually get through my backlog too. Hence why I'm doing it. Yeah, with that said, I mentioned it earlier, but streaming this week might be a little weird. If I do, I'm not expecting to stream too much until Street Fighter 6, so I honestly might take most of this week to chill. I might do a Street Fighter 5 stream in the evening tomorrow, if anything. Not too sure, though. Not too sure, though. Still thinking about it. Otherwise, Street Fighter 6 is pretty much when I plan to, like, really go in on streaming. For a couple days. Before I start on probably some shorter game before Final Fantasy 16. But yeah, a lot coming up. Gonna be pretty busy for over the summer. And yeah. Okay, another race. Does anyone on the stream see that watching on this app? Oh, I appreciate that, Madeline. I appreciate it. Definitely something I wouldn't expect myself. I didn't even expect myself to do at this point, or make even like try to put in the stuff to get other things. Like you were pretty much around when I was doing it, but I was mostly a share play streamer. But that was just streaming mostly playthroughs of games, which is why my list of games I completed is pretty big, to say the least. Damn, I didn't make it. I was so close, but I sort of messed up near sometime midway. Oh well. Okay, fine. I'll do add one more, actually, just to get through it. I do at least want to qualify for the finals. Yeah, just not think about it. I was just trying to do it for fun, since some people pretty much... I did always enjoy tuning in to other people's streams, and wanted to try it for myself just to see how it was like. But I never really like fully committed to it, outside of my share play streaming, which was just more of a budget thing to do, and easy to do as well. But now, I have even more going on, so honestly, sub badges and such, I wasn't expecting to do them, but lately I have a good artist, good friend of mine who's also an artist. He's pretty much done all my sub badges and most of my emotes at this point in time. And then the emotes, like, I think it was like 2-ish years ago, or for 6, no, not 6, for 4 or 5 years, actually 4 years, I would only have one emote for a good while. And then 2021, I got a few more emotes. And then last year, I got even more because of the whole thing with Twitch giving out more emote slots to affiliates, which was really nice and convenient for me. So where we have the amount of emotes we do now, and I'm able to stream even more things than what I would usually do. Now that I'm not limited to just streaming on my PlayStation, which it serves me well, but I'm definitely glad to have moved on from it. Damn it, I was so close. Okay, there we go. Glad I'm still coming into it? Thank you, Madeline. I'm pretty glad as well as having people that are interested in coming by when they're able to and such. Which again, I mostly am doing this really just to give myself motivation to get through games and such. But having people come by and chat is always makes the experience even better. Remember, it was one of your goals this year? Definitely, which granted, there are some times I have faltered a bit. At least from doing, like, committing to playthroughs and such. But it's just those phases, which I haven't, at least nowadays, I do have other things to stream, aside from just playthroughs now. So if I'm not in the mood for doing playthroughs. But there are a lot of games I want to play through though. So I do have to eventually get to them. But we're gonna have to see about which. Oh yeah, so I did mention it earlier. I set up my new TV that supports other refresh rates, and it just looks nicer. So that'll be fun to play on. And then along the way, I did install Tears of the Kingdom on my Switch, so I'm not sure when I'm going to start my playthrough of it, but I will definitely get to that at some point. I really can't guarantee if it'll be this year though, but I do want to eventually get to it, especially now that I do have the game. Which, by the way, I was planning to get the game. I just wasn't planning to do it immediately, which... Unless it's a game I'm really excited for, I don't mind waiting on big releases till later on to play them. But it'll definitely happen, though. Especially since now that I can stream Switch games, and I'm not limited to just PlayStation and such. So we shall see. I'll have to figure out, because there are a lot of games coming out this year that I want to get to. And then there's also a lot of backlogs I want to get to as well this year. Which, Triangle Strategy and E7 are up there for games I eventually want to get to. Really? Why there? Really? What the hell? Wonder what I think? So, the original Breath of the Wild, I did have a good time playing it. But I guess the only issue I really had was that, at least for me, I know it's an open world game, and these are barely qualified. I enjoyed the Breath of the Wild one. However, there was definitely a point where I was trying to do as much as I can before I beat it. But then it got to a point where exploring the world just wasn't that interesting to me personally. And then I ended up just going to beat the game when I was able to. Tears of the Kingdom though, I will say, it looks like I'm gonna have more fun with it at the very least, considering the amount of things you can do in that game and such. I'm not sure what to expect from the story, and honestly, I'm not expecting too much out of it. But I think I'll at least enjoy Tears of the Kingdom. What the? Bro, how did I fall like that? Bro, what is the hit detection here? Come on, I was on it. So lame. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna qualify here unless I get really lucky somehow. Cool, I got lucky. There's no probably gonna be one more before the finals, though. Okay, yeah, this will be the last one beforehand. Okay, here we go. Bro, stop grabbing me. I want nothing to do with you. What good is grabbing someone in a situation like this? Other than just piss me off. Because it's probably gonna work, honestly. Okay, I'm staying in front just so I don't get eliminated. You need to fucking chill, guys. Okay, I don't think anyone fell here. At least I don't think so. We could go into the finals with just us. We could. Okay, we're not. This is gonna be a little tough, I'll admit. That should be fine. Yay, first. Damn. Maybe he doesn't make it because of that. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oh well, it happens. Okay, maybe third time's the charm with Hexagon? Not expecting it, but we'll try nonetheless. Oh damn, 2.5 hours already though. That I was not expecting though. But I think this will be a fitting game to end on. Fortunately, don't have anywhere to drop though, but it's okay. Okay. There wasn't really much up for me. This is fine for now. That's okay. We're all pretty close to each other. Wow, how did he grab me? Ow. I feel like someone's gonna be really high up. Damn it. Why do people keep going to the one I want to go to? Oh well, he got it. Definitely feels harder to win nowadays on something like Hexagon, but oh well. We tried. On the plus side though, we did get all the Battle Pass rewards or Fame Pass rewards for this season. Which we're supposed to get another one soonish, I believe. But that just really depends on how much I'm playing Fall Guys at that point. The only thing special thing here is really just Hello Kitty skin. There's nothing else really that gets my attention otherwise. Or at least no significant crossover that I'm seeing. And it's all good, because Fall Guys. Oh, I guess this is it then. But it's still something Hello Kitty related. Oh. I'm definitely equipping this one. Definitely more fitting, and no idea what that is. I think there are, yeah, there are skins here, but I'm not gonna be really grinding for these. At least I really don't care much about these crown shards. I think they're cool though, but I'm just not interested in them personally. I was just really interested in the rewards that got me the Battle Pass stuff, which I already did. Oh well. Regardless, that'll be it for me for tonight. I'm not sure if I'll be back tomorrow. And Phil, I actually just drank the rest of my water just a bit ago, so I'll refund those points as soon as I can, or use it next time. Do it next time. Drink water after? I was probably gonna do that too. Probably. Anyways, I do see a friend of mine is live, so let's go raid Lux 7 since he did raid me a bit ago. But yeah, like I said, I don't know if I'll stream much this week prior to Street Fighter 6, but I'll try to squeeze in at least one if anything. Otherwise, it'll just be the day, like Friday for Street Fighter 6. But regardless, for everyone that stopped by, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Till then, take care, everyone, and have a good night.